While everyone's complaining about Sydney's airport chaos, Australia just built something that will make every other airport look ancient. But here's what nobody's talking about. This isn't just another airport. Western Sydney International Airport cost $5.3 billion, took over 9 million construction hours, and when it opens in late 2026, it's going to completely reshape how we think about aviation. But here's the crazy part. It has no curfew. That means 24/7 flights while Sydney's main airport shuts down at 11 p.m. However, the real game changer isn't the curfew-free operations. It's not even the massive 3,700-metre runway that can handle the world's largest planes. It's something so simple yet so revolutionary that it's going to cut your travel time in ways you never imagined. Picture this. You land at any major airport today, and what happens? You sit on the tarmac for 15, 20, sometimes 30 minutes just waiting to get to the gate. At Western Sydney International, they've engineered rapid exit taxiways that cut taxi time to just 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's a global benchmark. But let me tell you exactly how they pulled this off. These aren't your typical taxiways. They're positioned at precise angles calculated using advanced aircraft performance data. Each rapid exit is engineered to allow planes to maintain higher speeds while turning off the runway, reducing the time the runway is occupied by each aircraft. This means more flights, less delays, and faster turnarounds. The runway itself is a masterpiece of engineering. At 3,700 metres long and 60 metres wide, it's classified as Code F, the highest international standard. But here's what makes it special. It's equipped with over 3,000 aeronautical ground lights and 348 high-intensity approach lights. This lighting system is so advanced, it can guide pilots through the worst weather conditions Australia can throw at it. But that's just the beginning of how this airport is breaking every rule in the book. The drainage system alone is revolutionary. Traditional airports struggle with water management, leading to delays and safety issues. Western Sydney International has integrated a state-of-the-art drainage network that can handle the most extreme weather events. We're talking about a system that can process massive volumes of water while filtering and redirecting it for reuse throughout the facility. Here's where it gets insane. They've installed over 6,000 solar panels on the roof, but this isn't just about being environmentally friendly. This is about energy independence. The solar array is designed to generate enough power to run significant portions of the terminal operations, reducing operational costs and creating a sustainable revenue model that other airports can only dream of. The rainwater harvesting system is equally impressive. Every drop of water that hits the terminal roof is captured, filtered, and repurposed. This recycled water powers the bathrooms, irrigation systems, and cooling towers. In a continent where water scarcity is a constant concern, this airport is essentially water neutral. But the most mind-blowing part isn't the sustainability, it's the numbers that will reshape global aviation. Stage 1. 10 million passengers per year. Final capacity, 82 million passengers per year. To put that in perspective, that's more than London Heathrow and Sydney Kingsford Smith combined. The terminal itself is an engineering marvel. Spanning between 65,000 to 100,000 square metres, it's designed with modular flexibility that allows sections to be reconfigured for domestic or international use depending on demand. This isn't just smart design, it's revolutionary operational efficiency. The baggage handling system represents the cutting edge of airport technology. Using automated sorting and flexible routing, it can seamlessly handle mixed international and domestic flows. Passengers won't experience the typical delays and lost luggage issues that plague traditional airports because the system is designed to adapt in real time to changing flight schedules and passenger volumes. And they're planning a second runway between 2040 and 2050 that will make this the aviation hub of the Southern Hemisphere. But here's what the master plan reveals that nobody's discussing. The airport is designed to eventually accommodate 82 million passengers annually. That's not just growth. That's a complete transformation of Australia's position in global aviation. The architectural design by Woods Bagot isn't just about aesthetics. The terminal features a climate-responsive facade that maximizes natural daylight while providing passive cooling. This reduces energy consumption dramatically while creating a more pleasant passenger experience. The building literally breathes with the environment, adjusting to temperature and light conditions throughout the day. But here's what's really going to change your life. This isn't just about Western Sydney getting an airport. This is about Australia positioning itself as the gateway between Asia and the rest of the world. Every major airline is watching this because the engineering solutions developed here are being studied and replicated globally. The airside infrastructure includes advanced perimeter security systems that integrate seamlessly with the natural landscape. They've used locally adapted flora, not just for environmental reasons, but as part of a sophisticated security ecosystem that provides natural barriers while maintaining the aesthetic appeal of the facility. The construction process itself broke new ground. Over 2,000 workers collaborated using advanced project management systems that coordinated everything from concrete pours to the installation of specialized aviation equipment. The precision required to build a runway that can handle A380s while maintaining the tolerances necessary for automated landing systems is staggering. Because here's what nobody's talking about in the media coverage. This airport is creating 28,000 jobs by 2031. But these aren't just any jobs. We're talking about high-tech positions in aviation systems management, sustainable facility operations, and advanced logistics coordination. The in-flight catering centre alone is a 3,200 square metre facility with expansion capabilities to 6,400 square metres. This isn't just about preparing meals, it's about creating a sustainable food production and distribution hub that serves multiple airlines while minimizing waste and environmental impact. But the ripple effect goes deeper. Property values within 30 kilometres are already shifting because smart investors understand what this represents. New business districts are being planned around multimodal transport hubs that connect rail, road and air travel in ways that have never been attempted in Australia. International companies are relocating their Asia-Pacific headquarters because they recognise that Western Sydney International isn't just an airport. It's a logistics and business ecosystem. The $9 billion in additional government infrastructure investment is creating transport connections that will make this region more accessible than downtown Sydney for many business operations. This single airport is literally reshaping the economic geography of Australia, but the engineering implications extend far beyond economics. The noise abatement technology represents years of acoustic engineering research. They've designed flight paths that prioritise runway 23 for daytime operations to minimise residential impact, while reciprocal runway operations at night reduce noise over the most densely populated areas. This isn't just community relations. It's advanced acoustic engineering that other airports are studying for their own expansion projects. And here's the part that should terrify every other major city. Australia just proved you can build a world-class, sustainable, profitable airport from scratch in under a decade using engineering solutions that didn't exist when most current airports were built. While other countries are spending decades arguing about airport expansions and dealing with legacy infrastructure limitations, Australia started with a blank slate and built the future. They incorporated smart building technologies, sustainability analytics, and flexible systems that can adapt as aviation technology evolves. The result? By 2030, Western Sydney International won't just be competing with Sydney's main airport, it'll be competing with Singapore, Dubai, and Hong Kong as a global aviation hub, but with engineering capabilities that surpass all of them. The construction was delivered within the $5.3 billion budget by teams including Bechtel, CPB Contractors, and Acciona, companies that brought expertise from mega projects around the world. But they didn't just build an airport, they created a template for sustainable aviation infrastructure that addresses climate change, operational efficiency, and economic development simultaneously. The first flights take off in late 2026. That's less than 2 years away. But this is just the beginning of Australia's infrastructure revolution. The engineering solutions developed here, from rapid taxiway systems to integrated sustainability technologies, are already being incorporated into airport projects across Asia, Europe, and North America. We're committed to releasing 2 videos a week. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more visionary builds.